Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. I am so excited to jump into today's video. Today we are going to be chatting more about Scandinavian design. I want to take you to some of my favorite Scandinavian shops, show you the inspiration in place, and we're just going to have a fun day of perusing Copenhagen, checking out Scandinavian design, and I'm going to give you some points and some things to be on the lookout if you're interested in bringing a Scandinavian vibe into your own home. It doesn't really matter where you live in the world. These are ideas that you can really incorporate in, and you might want some of the items, but you may even have stuff available to you locally, and I will definitely link up down below the items that I'm showing you as we go, if it's possible for me to link to them. But let's jump into another vlog of shopping and seeing all of Scandinavia and being utterly and totally inspired by it. I'm so excited, I can't stand it. Let's go. I am so excited to take you to one of my favorite shops in all of Denmark, and that is Illums Bolighus. Illums Bolighus is basically a huge department store that stocks all of the best Scandinavian brands. This is where you go to discover all of the top Scandinavian brands for homeware. They've got lighting, furniture, clothing. We're not going to be able to see all of it, but some of my favorite brands were the Scandinavian candles and the one that I was showing you just a minute ago, and also Louise Rowe that makes these beautiful vases. There's also these gorgeous planters. I own a few of these, that's what I was saying. And I'm gonna leave links for all of these companies down below because there's going to be a lot. This is the best of the best. Some of the other brands like Bolighus are actually available in the US. And so if you're in the US, I'm gonna leave you links because you can actually get a lot of these items. And I just love Scandinavian design because it's so clean, it's simple, it's minimal, and yet they always make the little details really count. You just look at the back of this chair. I mean, it is stunning. That's a Carl Hansen design, and I just love it. Almost feels like a little stiletto in the back. It's just spectacular. I could have spent, I spent hours in this store. I just find it to be endlessly inspiring. I love to see what captivates Scandinavians, what they choose, what just jumps out at them. I'm so happy. Oh. I'm such a dork. It's just as good as I remembered it.
I know. It really is.
Well, clearly being here was extremely emotional for me. I couldn't help it. All of my favorite brands, all in one place. It really made me want to open my own shop in the US, but here we've got the Keller brand. I've talked about this brand many times. I love their vases, their ceramics. They are beautiful, and so many of these brands are historical. They've been around for forever, and they're really, really special. Is your handmade Malcolm glass again? Since 1825.
That's one of those $300. The brand was established.
The brand was established in 1825.
Almost 200 years ago.
Or pretty tea light holders. So far we're gonna need like a moving truck to get back everything I want.
Just get a shipping container.
I will definitely leave all the links below for the items that I'm showing you. Next up, we have Firm Living. Yes, I know Landon was spotting all of his pieces that he has. They have so much more here that we just don't have available to us.
I know, I saw this carafe. I love those.
Glassware?
Yep.
Yes.
Love the glassware.
Yeah. Landon found his little lamp.
My lamps.
Beautiful.
Danish doctors.
Oh, we're definitely gonna take something home for Louie. And a little candle holder. Oh, there's little ornaments.
What's this?
I should take one of these home for my mom. She loves it. Always buys an ornament. I wanted to take just a moment and thank our video sponsor for today, which is Squarespace. You guys know that we absolutely love Squarespace. It's a platform that helped us launch House of Valentina. It's been an incredible experience. What I love so much is that we actually started with Squarespace way back when we were actually living in Copenhagen. It's how we launched the House of Valentina blog. It's how we've had a storefront. It's how we've been able to connect with you guys. I love it because I'm not really a tech savvy kind of person, and I found it really, really user friendly. I loved the fact that I could design all the different aspects of how the layout is, the fonts, the color background, all those kinds of things, of course, because as a designer, and you guys too, you guys understand it, we're all trying to make everything our aesthetic, and Squarespace makes it so easy. And that's why I've just always really loved it. I thought it was an incredible way to launch and get yourself out there, present your ideas, your business, your thoughts, whatever it is. Squarespace is definitely where I would recommend to you if you're thinking about launching online. I would go to Squarespace. I wouldn't even hesitate. You will love it. It's amazing. Squarespace has very kindly given me a discount code to share with you if you're interested in getting started on your own website and domain. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/House of Valentina to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Check it out. I'll leave all the details down below in the description box for you. And now let's keep checking out some Scandinavian design. We've moved up the level to the furniture level at Illums Bolighus, and now we get to check out one of my favorite brands called Vipp. I'm actually going to be taking you to the showroom in just a bit to show you more of this brand. It has always been one of my absolute favorites. You guys might even recognize these shelves and some of the dinnerware and other items. I just adore this brand, and I always have. So I'm going to be taking you into the showroom to show you more of that brand. In the meantime, let's check out the menu display. This is another brand that I own in my own house, and I just really, really love. I think they have so many beautiful pieces. I always find their displays to be super inspiring, and I just love Fritz Hansen. Wow, this is just when you move on to like literally the most sought after pieces in Scandinavia. They have the best quality. They are so iconic and just so beautiful. Now we're moving on to Gooby, which is yet again another one of my favorite brands.
These are our chairs done in velvet now.
Table.
Yeah, table is breathtaking. And the light.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, these colors were coming in.
I'm loving that chandelier.
Too. It's beautiful.
Oh my God.
This is the chair I want. I want this chair so bad. It's the croissant chair.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I love it. It's so cute. It's literally shaped like a croissant.
I know, I love it.
This is one of my favorite places to stop and take a picture. It's a gorgeous photo moment where you can look down on the Stroll, which is the pedestrianized shopping street where all the great shops are.
The store is like,
It's all my colors.
yeah, it's
It's navies. Look at the taupes and the beiges. I can't even breathe.
the fact that you can touch all this for the first time.
Muted greens.
Yeah, I think this is what you would, if you had access to these.
This section. Oh my word. Oh, it's my clip-in. We've had our clip-in blanket literally for years. Oh man, what am I gonna do? I want one of everything.
You know, they always have the cutest kid stuff.
Ew, our kids' rooms here were so beautiful.
They use all these muted tones.
Our kids' rooms when we were here
They
were
were-
beautiful.
Yeah, they really were.
We didn't even go to super colorful. Ooh, a horse! Super changed.
They use lots of wood still for toys. Beach toy.
Yeah.
That's the way we do beach toys. They're so sweet.
We spent hours perusing this store. It was just such a blast. And I love just even look at the ceiling in the store. That's the thing, is that when you go to Illums Bolighus, it's an immersive experience, and you get to really experience Scandinavian design the way that they would have it displayed, and all the different brands, and the way that they would mix their lighting and accessories. And it's really just a lot of fun to get to see so many different brands that really just have always been very classic and yet are always pushing the boundaries as well. Same for the lighting up here.
Knurled.
Oh, those are cool.
Yeah.
Love those. There's so many different brands that I find to be just so inspiring. I love the modern shapes. I love the way that they really try to bend glass and materials like marble, and the way in which they put these materials together and create light is just it's always been something that's just really inspiring to me. And I just love all the modern Scandinavian lighting.
Freaking amazing at lights.
Amazing at lights. And what I love about them is that they love like low light. They get that. They're not trying to make it too bright.
No, what's nice about some of this is it's low light. It's like full light. It's really interesting.
This is really close, and then back here, look at these. These are a little bit like the ones that we have by Gooby.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Gooby lighting yet. I'm just in heaven.
I know, this is amazing.
Well, I could have stayed all day, and we definitely needed to stop for a little hot dog break here after this store, but we just enjoy the store so much, and we're going to have a huge haul from this store that we're going to be sharing with you on a separate day, because I just wanted to take you shopping and show you as much as I possibly could. So after Illums Bolighus, we headed out and headed over to one of my favorite shops that's called Tine K Home. This is a designer that is based out of Denmark, and they were literally just opening the shop. And so many of the things that you'll see from my own home are from this brand. I have always been inspired by it. I love the way that she incorporates nature. You can see here where I am creating reels. If you ever wonder, a little behind the scenes moment here of what it looks like when I'm creating the reels for you for Instagram. But the way that she uses plants is really special, and the way that she brings nature in such a very simple way is something that I've always been super inspired by. I love the linens, I love the planters, I love the baskets, I love the vases from this company. I just adore it. I've been a fan since we moved to Copenhagen, and even just the way that the geraniums were draping, it just got me so excited about, just look at this. Look at the clay vases. I really love the Tine K Home collection, and I'm going to link up as much as I can for you because I think that you guys will absolutely love it as well. I loved this cabinet. It felt like a cabinet of curiosities, and all the little bowls and all the little things. It just felt like you just wanted to touch everything. It was very tactile, and the mix of sculpture and vases, and then the trees, and then here you can see how they've got the living room set with really pretty metal shelving. I just think that the textures and the use of all the different materials is just spot on. And I was just, even the linen cover of this book was just beautiful. That's their catalog book. And I love all the bedding and the pillows. Here you can see I just could not stop touching these planters. I love them. And I think just the simplest things can be so exquisite. And I think that's what Tine K Home just really nails. I love the Tine K Home candles. Again, I don't know if those are stocked outside of Denmark, but if I can find a source, I will, because they were incredible. The store smelled amazing. You can really see here where I think so much of my own inspiration for bringing plants into my home has really stemmed from. I also really love the ceramics and that glow of candlelight. These are things that just really spoke to me. And I just love how you can see out the window there for just a bit and see all the bikes going by. And I feel like all of that really embodies the feeling of Scandinavia. It's all about bringing nature in. It's about lifestyle. It's about experiences and having something where all those things are things that you live with on the everyday. It's incredible. This is Tina K home. One of my favorite. Really soft. And I wouldn't say traditional, but very classic.
Very classic.
Danish brands. Yeah.
Very organic.
In fact, one of our first videos we ever did, we went to her mom's florist/boutique.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll leave a link.
That's so exciting.
I really want to go back there before we go, but I don't know about time.
And they're just not opening the store.
They're literally like sweeping
And steaming.
and steaming. Like the store's not really open yet.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. I can't stop looking at these pots. It's the most extraordinary thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
We have some of those. But it would be hard to get more of those home.
They're really hard to get home.
I just want to sell this brand so everybody can have it a little bit more easily.
Yeah.
Next up, I have such a treat. I am just so delighted to get to take you into the Vipp showroom. This was, for me, one of the very first brands that just really affected me. It really challenged really everything that I had thought about with design. And Vipp, it's funny because really they just started out, they wouldn't call it a trash can, they call it a bin. But honestly, they started out, great-great-grandfather, I think, that made the little bin that they sell. And now they've developed an entire home, an entire product line, everything that you would need in order to create an entire home that would have this aesthetic. And I am endlessly inspired by the materials that they choose. I'm inspired by the shapes and the textures and the colors and the simplicity of their design. When I was speaking with one of the designers, she was telling me that they are really inspired by Apple and the way in which they want things to feel right in your hands. And I think that they have really nailed that. They sell kitchens as well. It's my dream to have one of these kitchens. I just love it. I love the colors. I love the warmth. I loved even just looking at the walls and the floor and the different wood tones. Everything about it I just find so inspiring. And if you happen to be in Denmark and in Copenhagen, they hold events here in their showroom, and they'll bring in the top chefs and cook amazing meals right here on this kitchen. I was asking so many questions because it looks like those burners are literally just sitting on the marble, and they are. And I was like, oh, does that actually work? And they were saying, yes, it does actually work. It's sandblasted marble, and that's how it's heat safe. And I thought that was just so cool. Here you can see where we're just giving you another great pan of the entire store. I own so many of these ceramics. They feel so good in your hand. And that's how this brand is. It's one of those brands that is very tactile. It's very intuitive, and the shapes are very natural, and I just love it. Clearly, you can tell I'm just such a fan. I love the powder-coated black kitchen that they also have. The original design is about 10 years old, and here it's just still so relevant. I loved the way that they had the beautiful plants growing in the window, and the way that they had accessorized such a modern kitchen with things that were so aged. I love that sort of rustic luxury that we've talked about so much on this channel. It is extraordinary to find ourselves immersed in it, and I think that you should 100% check them out online. You can see more of their designs. You can order a catalog. They have everything from faucets to soap pumps to kitchens to ceramics to chairs. They really just have it all, and it's a brand that I have just found endlessly inspiring. And I loved the fact that they had this huge oversized art piece in the kitchen. I was like, oh, I hadn't seen that there first, but I think we're kindred spirits. So I was just really delighted that we could just take you through and give you such a nice, slow peek at what they were doing in here and the colors that they were using. I mean, those warm, almost like creamy whites and beiges is everything that we've been talking about. We were back out on the street, and And our kids had been so patient while mom shopped. They were just little angels, but it was time to make it up to them and take them out for some dinner. Whether Scandinavian design is something that you're totally accustomed to and you've been putting into your home for years, or it's something that you've been introduced to through our channel and through us, I think that Scandinavian design is something that we should all be incorporating into our homes. It's that way of living, and it is truly transformative. I absolutely love it. So make sure you hit subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments, what is your favorite part of getting to check out Scandinavia with us? I still can't believe it. I still can't believe it. Oh, I still can't even talk straight when I start thinking about it. I think we're gonna have to do a repeat visit. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments if you think that we need to go back for another visit. I would personally really love to have more time next time, because I'd really like to take you guys across the water. It's a 20-minute drive or train ride, depending on how you want to get over there, to get to Sweden from Copenhagen. So next time, there's so much more that we wanted to share with you, and I think we're just gonna have to do a repeat visit. So let me know down in the comments if you are enjoying getting inspired by Scandinavian design, that Nordic region. There's so much more to explore and so much more to share. So let us know in the comments if you want more, and otherwise, I'm gonna go and hunt up my coffee. I think that we're actually gonna go hit the garden center. So I'm gonna go hunt down my coffee, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Copenhagen. Just in case you didn't remember.
In case you couldn't remember. I feel like you should do that every few minutes.
I know.
It needs its own song like IKEA. Copenhagen.
No, not that. This is why you don't get to come up with the songs.
That's Cafe Victor. That's right.